Uh, Welcome back. In this lecture, we'll try to understand methods to study international politics so as to have perspectives to study international politics. And then I will explain to you what are great debates. What are great debates, right? Then we'll go in understanding liberalism as well because that is the logical next step. So to start methods to study international politics, you have to understand how to study international politics or with what perspectives you can study international politics. In this regard, in this regard, I will explain to you three images of international politics. Three images of international politics given by Kenneth Waltz. Right? Kenneth Waltz. Remember this name, Kenneth Waltz, an absolute banger of a scholar, best scholar in international relations. I feel gave a theory which explains international relations most beautifully and most aptly. Remember, this person is going to be very influential in studying international politics. But three images of international politics, as given by Kenneth Waltz in his book Man, the State, and War. The Man, the State, and War. This is a 1959 book. The Man, the State, and War. The Man, State, and War. The Man, State, and War. These are basically three images. First is man, second is state, third is war. And I have to understand. I have to explain. I have to explain what are these images in particular sense. So let's say this is the first image. First image is system centric approach or method to study international politics. What is system? System is world order, right? World order. What is world order? What is world order? World order is order between states, right? What is order? In general, what is order? Order is in general order is stillness, right? Or law and order, right? You can understand order by that way, a peace, a kind of peace. But this is not that. World order, world order. I try to explain this word by world or of world order by a meme, by a meme, or we'll understand this by a pyramid. World order. Uh, in world order, understand this like a pyramid. World order is lower income state, middle income state, higher income state, and then there is America. This is order. This is placement of states with respect to their, right. In Hindi, you say औकात, right? औकात, or their might. Placement of states with respect to order, with respect to their might, with respect to their aukat in a pyramid, in a pyramid like structure or something like this, or a ladder can be used, right? There is a lot, there is all kinds of things that we can use to show order. But order is basically placement of states with respect to their aukat in international stage, placement of states with respect to their might in international stage. So what is system centric perspective of international politics? You study world order, right? What is system centric perspective? Study of world order, right? The second image The second image of international politics is state centric. State centric. You study domestic politics of countries, right? Right. In system centric approach, you might study UN, right? It is a order of sort. It is a order of sort which US is most dominant actor. In state centric image, or you will study domestic politics. You will study domestic politics. Let's say I'll give you example of Bangladesh, right? I will study domestic politics of Bangladesh and a make a guess so as to what is going to happen with the states who are related to Bangladesh, how they are going to affected by it. So we studying of domestic politics and then making reasonable guesses with respect to the effect that domestic politics has on rest of the nations. State centric view. The the third image is actor centric view or unit base approach. What are actor centric view? What is actor centric view? Right. I will study positions like President of United States, POTUS. I will study the person occupying that position. Let's say Trump. Right. I will study. Let's say Prime Minister of India. I will study. Let's say Prime Minister of Pakistan. I'll study Army General of Pakistan. Field Marshal today, right? I will study those positions. I'll study how they act and react to things, and I will make guesses. I will study them and I will make guesses, right? Right. Earlier, when discipline started, approaches one and two were important, right? Were important. Now, approach three or image three is also as important. Why? Because recently charismatic personality have gotten to positions of power and they have to be studied. They have to be studied. Their effect have to be studied. If you if you take a look at recent PSIR paper, you will understand there have been two questions on Trump. So UPSC is also asking you to do actor centric study. Trumpism became very important. Xi Jinping, his ideas became very important. Shinzo Abe, when he was alive, his ideas and his influence on COD become very important. Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei and his views become very important. Right? Actor-centric view have been really important these days. Actors who occupy positions of importance, right? Those actors are also important. UN Secretary General is a very important person. His views, his reports become very important to understand, right? Become very important to understand. So these are three images. These three images can explain and can understand whole of international politics, right? Between three images, there are approaches, right? There are approaches in international politics. Approaches in international politics. What are different approaches in international politics? Or the great debates in discipline of IR, right? First great debate. First great debate has been between liberals and realists. Great debate between liberals and realists. The second great debate, the second great debate between behavioralist and traditionalist. Right? I hope you understand both the meaning of the both the words behavioralism and traditionalism. The third great debate, the third great debate has been between neo-realism versus neoliberalism. The fourth great debate, the fourth great debate has been between positivism versus post-positivism. So these are some approaches, right? These are some approaches. These are basically approaches with respect to international politics. There is one or two more approaches which I have, which do not find place here, but again traditionalism has those approaches. So again feminist approach is there, right? That I wanted to say. Then dependency school approach is there, Marxist approach is there, right? Liberals, within liberals you find a lot of approaches. That is what I wanted to say. So first great debate is between liberals and realists. Second great debate is between behavioralist and traditionalist. Third great debate is between neoliberalism and neoliberalism. And fourth great debate is between positivism and post-positivism. Right? These are the approaches with respect to international relations. These are the three images of international politics: system, state, and actor. System, state, and actor, given by Waltz in his book Man, the State, and the War. From the next lecture, we'll start with the first approach of international politics, which is liberalism or idealist school of international politics. I hope this helped. From the next lecture, I will begin with liberalism or idealist school of international politics, started by Woodrow Wilson, Woodrow Wilson, finished by Hitler. We'll start. Thank you so much.